Welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
We have another match, the final match of today. We have cheesestingy versus Vendelicious. They're following off a great match between Botched and TN a few minutes ago. And wouldn't you know, my co-caster here is Botch himself. How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good. Just played the tournament map of my life, I'll tell you what. Had a really scary match against Effect and very strong opponent. One semifinal has already been set. Aurora versus Never Seed 1 versus 4 will be tomorrow. The other semifinal has one half yet to be decided. We have one member of the top 4 still missing, and it's cheesestingy, the defending champion, seeded 3rd of all places, versus Vendelicious, a first-time LAN participant, seeded 6th, and a strong opening showing. Both these players very strong. Missed. I'd say I know Cheese very well. You know Vendel very well, so this should be interesting.
Yeah, I think, and I even think both players know each other very well. And I do believe that they have practiced. I know they were not here for TN and Botched playing, and they were not here all that much for me versus Never. Not Aurora versus Fractal, my bad. They've been practicing, they've been warming up for multiple hours now, and now you just have to see, will they beat each other?
Yeah, it's been a fun quarterfinals run. I'll be brutally deadly honest with you. I thought we were gonna see like 3 sweeps and a close match or something like that, but they've been fun. You, of course, gave Never a fun time.
We were just
Fractal
trolling around.
Gave Aurora a fun time. Defectum, TN give me a serious scare. So it's interesting looking at this because Vendel does have a skill set, but this pull is very hard. And hard pulls aren't really Vendel's thing. They are certainly Cheese's thing though.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think Vendel does have the skill cap to keep up with Cheese, at least on this kind of pool. So we just have to see if he can keep up with the accuracy, which is one of Cheese's better skill sets, I would say. At least what is shown
You look at
yesterday.
his first run DTHR and it's, 99.5. Like, okay, man. This is a skill cap player that can take an OD11 map with a 200 BPM swing section and get mid 99 on it. So I don't know. There are very few apparent weaknesses in Cheese's skill set. He just recoiled. I wonder what's going on. He's showing his phone to someone.
There's
my
an
God.
ad pop up.
I just lost the game.
The game? Guys, have you heard about this game? It's so amazing.
Is
It's
it
like
possible to disqualify someone from the tournament via the casting booth?
the whole thing about this game is like, if you remember the game, you lose the game.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it works. It's a very cool game. It's like you can tell it to all your friends and then they will lose the game. It's like, it's incredible.
Does that mean I lost the game?
That does mean you lost the game. But
Did you? Okay.
these guys have not lost the game yet. They're starting off with the rolls. Seems like Cheese got a way better score. One off the final number, and we all know what that is.
One off in both ways. I don't know. 60.
I didn't do anything.
Right in the valley. Vendel gonna roll an 18. Cheese will choose to ban first. I believe he is the second one to actually choose first ban over first pick. Cheese banning hidden too, of all things. No Daria core unless we go to a tiebreaker. Vendel gonna ban Nomad 6. Okay, the skill capus map of the pool. It's gonna be Decay, the speed tech.
Yeah.
Speed tech with very much strong speed and tech components. Map could be its stars, but it is gone. Vendel gonna deprive Cheese of a little bit of skill cap abuse here.
Yeah.
And Cheese gonna take away some of Vendel's comfort modding.
Oh, for sure. I do think Cheese is very good on this hidden too. However, knowing Vendel's skill sets, it might just be a really close act battle, and in the end, you do not want that.
Yes, sir. This pick makes sense. Vendel going hidden double time. If you have ever, gone on a ranked Oni difficulty and you've seen the leaderboard, there is a very realistic chance that you've seen a Vendelicious hidden double time, very high accuracy #1.
Yeah.
This guy does this a lot.
He will play every kind of mod with hidden double time. I think he usually plays hidden double time more than double time only, if possible. And when he does, he beats the top players. He beats the U68s, the 67s.
I don't know about beating.
and
I don't know
Shinji
about
Home
beating
and all
them,
that kind of people.
But he certainly can keep up with some players you would not expect, you know, a mid 3-digit to keep up with on the kind of the top player skill set of them all in hidden double time. You'll go down the top ranks and you'll see all the best players in the world. Oh, wow, they play a lot of hidden double time. And then you go down and it's like, wow, this still strong player cannot play. Like, I got 94 FC on this map. I can read it, I just cannot hack it. The combination of hidden and double time can do things to a man, but it doesn't seem to do much to Vendel. Cheese has claimed he's sight reading, so this might be tough.
Yeah. I think
Here we go, missed.
Cheese, skill cap, and DT accuracy should be good enough, but when you throw hidden on, it's a whole other ball game. So we just have to see here if Cheese can hold a torch up to Vendelicious DT hidden double time scores.
Yeah, Cheese's act already on just far lower than Vendel's. The FCs are still intact, but you can see that one of these players is more comfortable than the other, and Vendel is racing away. Look at this.
Both players having a little axe scare at the start. However, Vendelicious climbing back up quite nicely. And Cheese just keeping on the comfort that we saw at the start. Not really comfortable at all.
Yeah, one player having an axe scare at the start, the other an accuracy bloodbath. Cheese has recovered by about 4% already, but look at Vendel go, getting into the first TI with a high 98. You saw the accuracy me and Tien had on this last match. This is not normally. This guy is real good at this stuff, and he's showing it right now.
Yeah, Vendel just not letting up. Dropped a little bit of accuracy here, but all in all that comfortable. Just gonna see. I haven't actually played this map, so I don't really remember what's up with this. Is it what is there any hard map parts in this map?
Yes, there is. Before the brick, actually, there is what you could pretty much call a 270 stream section. It's rough. Finisher, couple long patterns, finisher, and long patterns at 273, hidden, OD 9.9. You know, all the numbers stacked against you in that section. Vendel is going to lose that combo, but look at the damage it's already been done. Missed 120k lead for the Norwegian here.
It's going to take a lot here for Vendel to drop this lead. I mean, it looks like he's still growing even on a combo deficit. And when Cheese finds another break there, it's not a lot you can do here for Cheese.
Yeah, I mean, this is one-way traffic on this map. We will see every top 4 seed losing a point at very least in their quarterfinal match. Now, you know, whether we see an upset, that's a long way away. But look at Vendel go, hits the hard section so cleanly. And, well, the difference is quite large. Cheese is having a fun time.
Yeah, hyping himself up here, knows that it's kind of over for this pick, but it's not over for the match. He definitely has a few picks up his sleeve, and especially considering this is Vendel's pick, there's not too much to be angry about.
Yeah, look at this. Just so comfortable. Absolutely breezing through this last TI. The density has gone up, finally misses. The act holds. How do you break cleanly on hidden double time on land? What is he doing?
This is probably one of the best scores we've gotten to see in this tournament. I don't believe there's a lot of people that can beat this kind of accuracy and this kind of score.
There's one. I'm going to be honest with you. There's only one. I don't even need to say who.
The big.
I don't think that one could do it every try. Vendel, dominant on hidden double time.
Yeah, a 200,000 score above.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, you usually don't see a lot of these ones, but like cheesestingy being the higher seed, a 2-digit, or at least close to 2 digits.
No, he's 2-digit.
And having a score deficit of 200,000 to a rank 1,000, right? Yeah. Sure, it is rank 1,000, guys.
The Seed 5-3 at Crop have their strengths this year, and they've been making them very, very clear.
Yeah.
Last year, you know, we had some one-sided matches in quarters, some kind of close-ish ones maybe, but this year, this round is full of action, gracing the second stage of COE with something special, perhaps. And Cheese next to pick. What's it gonna be?
I think he has a lot of picks on his board here. I think he's gonna go with one of the more techier picks. I think Vendel, he's recognizing that maybe Vendel is not too fan of techier picks. I know for sure that Cheese will not pick any hard rocks for first kind of picks. Because Vendel is very, very good on hard rock. And we see that He's going with a Nomad. I mean, this is the most obvious choice in my eyes.
Yeah.
This Nomad 3.
I mean, the thing, okay, Cheese is unbelievable at this map. I've seen a local, oh my god, his only local when I looked. I'm not even going to say it, but it was absolutely ridiculous, and I don't think if he were to get that run, anyone could beat it. However, Vendelicious is a full player, does play a lot of high-speed maps, can read things like this, but the question is whether the density will be, handleable for Vendel here. Cheese being able to play this is not a question. We know he can.
We did see in the last match, Tien versus Over the Hedge, that Tien actually got an FC. The very
99.
first.
Yeah.
The very first FC we've seen on this map so far, this tournament, and he is also a full alter. So Vendelicious should have a nice, on paper, a good chance of getting an FC on this. But this all comes down to comfort and practice.
Yeah, Norwegian full players and speed. Name a more iconic duo. Shout out to Petter Day. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. Vendel gonna find some big breaks here, dropping 10% of accuracy almost all at once. But look at the left side, someone's comfortable.
Yeah, and it's... Ooh, I was
Just
about
as
to
I
say
say.
this might be over already, but when Cheese misses like that, this might be impossible for Vendel still.
Yeah, gonna cleanly hit that mono 1-6, by the way. Amazing stuff from Cheese despite the early break. Vendel looks to be struggling quite a lot more here. The skill cap difference, just as the hidden accuracy difference did, it's coming out in full force here. Cheese looking to shine on this Nomad 3.
Yeah, I believe Cheese is on sub 5 100s and a miss or two, which is definitely better than right now than what Tien did, but he doesn't have the FC.
Yeah, the
so
1-3, no problem for either player. This Ki is so dense. Cheese just assessing it. Maybe 1-100.
yeah, Vendel just didn't like that part, and now we're moving up into the triplet part.
This is the hardest part of the map, arguably.
Yeah,
Look at
you
this.
see how slow Vendel is on this part, and ultimately finds a break. She's quite comfortable on this one, I would say. Dropping a few 100s here and there,
Wow.
but still is on 99.5 with a miss.
He just looks so damn good on this map, does cheesestingy. Look at this. 99.5 running into the final third. With a break, no less. Missing, but keeping the act. Could still be a top score for the round on Nomad 3. Vendel having a hard time, looking like an HP pass is in the cards, but not a win against this guy.
Yeah. So trading back 200k plus score leads here and there. Vendel is unfortunately not having that much fun and kind of dropping his keyboard here.
Bit of a lockup from Cheese. Couple breaks, however, the damage has long since been done. This one is wrapped. Just need to sign it, seal it, and ship it to the Netherlands. It's
Yeah.
a Nomad 3 win for Cheesestingy.
Yeah, quite comfortable here. Dropping a lot of accuracy in the 100s, but when your opponent gets 6'9", 690k, so...
You just wanted to say 6'9".
yeah, no, I did.
No, that's fair. I would too.
But I didn't say 6'7". So, can you be angry with me?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, pretty similar looking result screen, I believe, to Cheese's first run. Kind of under 20 100s, under 20 misses. 1,000 and something combo. Pretty strong stuff consistently here, but not unbeatable. Unbeatable, though, in this matchup. Vendel really having trouble with the mechanics.
Yeah, for sure. We have seen one pick from each player with 200k plus. Do we have more? I think Cheese might have one or two in the bag. But Vendel's kind of scary here. I think Cheese is very good at most of Vendel's skill sets. So we're interested to see here what he picks next.
Well, it's going to be Nomad 5. I say nothing. Got pretty familiar with this map about 30 minutes ago. This has been played quite a lot. It's been a popular pick. Kind of a nerves check. If you're FCing into the last third, you know you're likely to win because not many people are FCing this. And it's just a matter of lock in, keep hitting difficult patterns for a good couple minutes at a time. There is a 1-3 section with a couple 1-6 triples, and very importantly, for certain playstyles, a full offhand long stream that has an SV slowdown. Not very nice. Lots of challenge to this map. There's also OD at 0.5. The elephant in the room missed.
elephant in the room is addressed, and Vendel, the other mysterium that is not addressed is Vendelicious picking this. In my eyes, Cheese is probably the second best on paper on this map, considering what we saw 30 minutes ago. So Vendel kind of having the balls on him to actually pick this into Cheese.
It is, to be fair, one of the lowest skill cap requirement maps in the pool, and for someone like Vendel who isn't maybe so versed in like lit round open rank pools or just super high star maps, you need to be going with those low SR maps. You know, the easier mechanics, the mod reading. It's only 6.9 stars, don't say anything missed. But it is brutal. These two making light work of it though. 100% versus 99.9.
Yeah, only one drop here from Vendelicious. A single 100. Might cost the game, but we will. There's still a lot of map left, so anything can happen.
Scary end to this stream here. It slows down a little. The patterns switch up a little bit on you. You have to be prepared. It looks like they both are. Vendel is at 3 100s, which should be winning, but look at the guy on the other side.
Here we're going into the 1-3 section. No one has found a 100 yet, but
the long
it's
stream.
getting denser, denser, denser. Oh,
Cheese
and Vendel
Vendel
finds
is
a lock
not.
up.
It's a huge lock.
Yeah, and has just not recovered. A single miss, resulting in 67,000 score difference. And that's
not his fault.
That is just not what you want to see from Vendel at your own pick.
And the man SSing looks over at the man who just SS'd. Little nod. Like, you know what I'm about to do. Can Cheese replicate the miracle? Can we see a second SS in half an hour on Nomad 5? He's got a third of the map to go. It's about a minute of full stream. Patterns everywhere, just flying at you. Massive variety here. But Cheese not even breaking a sweat.
Vendel's score here is nothing to scoff at either, but when your opponent is so good at streams, what can you do? It's the kind of the same scenario we saw with T, and it's like his score isn't bad at all. But when you have an opponent like this, what can you do?
Look at this. He's got a 10th of the map to go. The spinner, it's a faker. You're not at the end of the map. It does end in a spinner. He will know that the next one is the end of the line. He is so close. Only this stream and a few triples. It's about to come to an end. Cheese Stingy, can he do it? The pop-up is in! The score is in! It's an SS!
The second SS in a row. I want to say 30 minutes ago, we saw Mr. Over the Hedge 2016.
And calls upon calls for an unstable rate check.
So now this is where we see who is the better Nomad 5 player. 74 UR, it sounded like.
Hey, there are multiple ways to an SS rank score. It doesn't matter what his UR is that much. It's a nice little flex, but in the end.
Vendel really nice accuracy count there. I believe a lot of them was from the same place. So Vendel's score is nothing to scoff at. I mean, I believe that is probably top 5 or something like that.
Maybe.
But when your opponent SSs.
It was just the one lockup on that slowdown stream, but it was such a large lockup that it did become an unlikely win, even if Cheese hadn't, done that. But Cheese decided to do that. He chose violence, and there's not much Vendelicious could do about it.
Second Norwegian in a row to get Nomad 5'd by some incredible players. And
I say nothing.
And now Cheese is actually in the driver's seat here.
Yes, sir.
With his own pick and 2-1 up. He's picking Hard Rock 1. An accuracy tech pick. He's very known for this.
Sorta.
But I am sure that Vendel is also familiar with this kind of map.
Vendel is good at his tech, Hard Rock especially. Kind of curious little pick from Cheese. Says best song on the poll. DTHR exists, but I respect it. Vendel dipping quickly to check offset.
Yep.
This should be interesting. Both players very good at this skill set, and it's the kind of thing where you can miss and still win if your opponent isn't absolutely on it with act. The thing is, I think both of these guys are going to be.
Oh, for sure. I've seen some scores from Vendel. I won't leak anything until you see it yourself, but this can get competitive. They can get real competitive.
Yeah, this should be fun. The Good Luck Have Fun's coming out. You know what's about to happen. You're ready for it. Well, let's see if they are. Who will be undefeated at the end of this map? It's Cheese versus Vendel going to Hard Rock 1. Vendel trying to claw back a break point that Cheese just took off him. When your opponent assesses your pick, it can be a bit of a blow mentally, I'll tell you what. We'll see how Vendel handles it. And how maybe Cheese handles the nerves that come from doing something like that on land.
I think Vendel's nerves should be at a little lower, considering he knows that he was lost. But Cheese, we'll just have to see. Holding out the SS throughout this first part here, in comparison to Vendel's 1/100.
Yeah. There will be plenty more where that came from, unless we're about to see a couple people experience the rapture in real time. There's some more 100s. And a little bit of 1-3-1-6 section here, really tricky. Vendel gonna find some misses, Cheese. Already the only FC remaining.
Yeah, a lot more misses here from Vendel. Maybe the nerves actually was continuing. Doesn't seem too happy with this score at all. I know he has the better in the locker, but we just have to see. The map is still going on, and as Cheese drops more accuracy, there is a chance that he is too comfortable with it, and there's always a possibility.
It'll require misses, I think. Cheese is bleeding Ack, but he would need to bleed multiple percent. If you consider that Vendel, whether or not it's because of the misses, he is at a 97 right now, which is not competitive with a 99 FC. It just isn't. It will need to be a huge comeback here. Cheese is completely on the front foot, just cruising after that Nomad 5. Catches the fast burst, the long burst. No problem for these two.
And from what we thought was he needs to get his nerve under control, it's more of a snowball effect for Cheese. He's going from an SS to an incredibly good score from Cheese on this Hard Rock 1. It looks like he is able to get an FC back. We just need to see it. Still half the map left.
A lot of offhand bursts here. Maybe a bit tricky for kind of single tap alt play styles like what Cheese uses. I say that and he's having absolutely no trouble. I don't even remember the last 100 he hit. He hits the 7.16 without issue. I believe I got 99.5 flat in my match just a minute ago. Cheese looking to eclipse that. Trying to one-up absolutely everyone here with a high 99 possibly on Hard Rock 1. We have about a Ki and a half essentially left to see what he can do. What's it gonna be, cheesestingy?
A little slowdown here. Maybe a calm before the storm. Gonna have to see a little higher SV maybe here.
Finishers come in, that's how you know the Ki is approaching. And here we go.
Both players very, very comfortable on this part. However, Vendel wasn't as confident in the start, and that means cheesestingy has so much safety net in case of a miss.
Look at this. He's not hitting any 100s. I think he's actually SS the second half of the map. What is he doing? Finally, 100, but it's a consolation prize for Vendel, who has recovered amusingly after a struggle on the intro. Not much you can do when your opponent does that. She's half a Ki away from probably the score on this map of the tournament.
Yeah.
Another 100. It doesn't even matter. A miss at the end from Vendel. Wow. Cheese again.
Incredible job here from Cheese. That's 12 100s. I will even leak that does beat. When I went over
by,
during
I think 3.
When I went over during Tian's match, I saw Vendel playing this map exactly, and when he was done, he had a single 100 above what Cheese just got.
Wow.
So that's what I meant by being competitive. It could have been a single 100 difference, but unfortunately, Vendel not too familiar with the land setup as Cheese is.
Well, yeah, it's Cheese, kind of a clutch master. You know, one time he was at a talent show, and he was like, I'm going to play Lunaticon 1.2 in front of the crowd. That's a 276 BPM Deathstream map. He FC'd it in one try for the talent show. This guy knows how to perform on a stage and is showing today. 3-1 lead for Cheese. The breakpoint is consolidated. So, what's next for Vendelicious? The last pick did not go so well. I feel like DT may be the play, maybe something like that. DTHR has proven to be a big risk into Cheese, even for the absolute best. And Vendel, while he's very good at his accuracy, may be a step behind in terms of that raw unstable rate you need for that high OD. Still plenty of other maps though. Maybe free mod. Oh no, it's no mod 1 of all things.
I think Venel is very, very good on this. I think both of these players are kind of like our no mode 1 kind of players. I think they both will get really, really high accuracy on this kind of pick.
Yes.
And Venel is probably a lot more confident on this map, considering he picked it. But we've seen what happens when he picks kind of like act maps into cheese. And we will get unfortunate breakpoints. But is Vendelicious able to FC this is what we need to see right now.
Maybe it might be required to beat a player of the caliber of Cheese Stingy. FCs across this pull are an unbelievable ask, but that's what it takes to contend for the crown, like Cheese was doing just last year, and he's back for it again. No trouble with the intro for either player, but we ain't seen nothing yet.
I think for the first half, these players are gonna have an easy time. There's not a lot of difficult parts at the start. There's one right here, a little tricky patterning.
Actually. Spinner catches nobody. It's very short, very easy to miss. They're just assessing some 241.6, 360 BPM bursts, nothing for these two players. Absolutely unreal mechanics. Both gonna hit that very tricky 131.16. Vendel with a couple 100s. Cheese is perfect so far.
Now we have a little calm section, what seems to be a 5-star. Both players are very good under the 5 stars, but there's still a lot of
It's kind of hard
for some. But there's still a lot of the map left to go.
Yes. It is on the long side. It is, of course, a no mod 1, which tends to mean it's about 4 minutes long. In this case, that is true. Cheese gonna drop the SS, but I'm sure he won't care too much about that. Get your win and get out.
Was that 100 on a finisher, by the way?
I'm not sure. That doesn't change how much score it costs you. I know it seems like it would, but it doesn't. I'm confident.
Oh.
Anyway, it's so tense right now. Two 100s separate the pair of Cheese and Vendel. About 1200 score. Cheese gonna hit 100 on the 516. Ki coming in. The density goes up. The 1-6 comes in. Vendel gonna miss.
Unfortunate break here from Vendel on the 1-6. Oh, another break, and that seems like
both gonna hit the 7-flip.
Might be the map, but it's still half the map left. There's still a lot of hard parts left.
Look at this again from Cheese Stingy. Vendel will need more than a break. He'll need a big ending chain miss, and Cheese just isn't very prone to that. Look at this, he's single tapping. I know we've seen people single tap much faster, but believe me, some people are not used to it. They break this out when they need to get a very good score on a map that isn't very easy, and it looks like Cheese has been saving it for this occasion.
Oh, for sure. And now we're moving into kind of harder sections, a little calm before the storm here, but we're moving into even denser streams with even more 1-6. Vendel's accuracy isn't that bad either, so any miss here from Cheese, or like a larger string of misses,
It'll have to be a lot.
Yeah, makes it possible for Vendel, but there's some hesitation in my voice here with the possible.
It'll have to be a catastrophe for Cheese.
But anything can happen when the streams are this long and this fast, so
I suppose
we just have to see.
Let's see what they've got for us. 1/4 of the map remains. Vendel looking to avoid a second straight breakpoint. Cheese just looking to aura farm like he does. 99.8.
Single 100 during that part. Vendel dropping a few here and there. That's not what you want to see. The score difference are climbing still in Cheese's favor. And when Vendel misses once more, he needs even bigger hill to climb here.
Look at this, man. Cheese is just obliterating this ending. The very end, the hardest part of the map. Finally, we get the next 100 out of him. But this ending, this might take more than one 100.
Yeah, there's some more 1-6 here. He's reading it perfect. A little tricky section there, but he's rolling it fine.
All right, final couple streams. This is where men are made. How good is your FC really going to be? Are you even going to keep it? Yes, you are. Last stream comes in. Look at Cheese go. Bang.
Hits it. Wow, 999,950. Wow.
Pretty much a million. How many 100s? 9.
Nine.
Are you serious? Unbelievable stuff
Yeah,
here.
I mean, Vendel having a great baseline for his scores. I mean, this would beat a lot of people, but
Yeah, it
when
would.
you're up against this guy, like Cheese, so good mechanics, so good accuracy, it's like, what can you do? It's like Vendel is known for his really good accuracy in tournaments, but when you're up against another ACK player and better mechanics, it's just unfortunate here.
Yeah. Did he say farming swag points? Yeah, I think he's right. He's succeeding, I'll tell you what. Cheese just making a mess of this map pool. There's blood everywhere. There's notes everywhere. They've all been hit by this one guy from Taiwan, and he picks DTHR, and I have to consider whether or not I want to sing. My voice is kind of gone, as you might imagine, after that match, straight into casting.
Yeah. But
I might save it for the main stage. You know, nah, we'll see. In any case, DTHR, very simple. It's OD11, and there's a 200 BPM swing, as in kind of 300 BPM equivalent section just after the first KI. The rest is kind of a 5-star. It's very easy.
In Cheese's match yesterday,
yes,
he got probably the score of the tournament. And then 30 minutes ago, a certain man beside me decided to beat that score by a few 100s.
2. Yes.
And thus Cheese.
So Cheese in his first match got 15-100. The, well, I suppose you could say LAN record has been reduced to 13 in our previous match. Neither player with an SS for quite as long. That's fine. The start of maps like this, at this high of an OD, is always the hardest part to act. 2, 3. I don't know the lyrics well enough. I'm not risking it. I'll sing when I'm playing the map, not when I'm casting. Yeah, going through, and look at this. They appear to be tied, but I think Cheese may be ahead by a tiny margin due to one finisher.
Yes.
Unfortunate stuff for Vendel here, but there's a lot more work to do. Cheese gonna hit a 100. Why is 100 mattering on this map? Are we serious? Cheese is absolutely bopping. Look at the player cam.
Dude.
He misses because of it. You get what you deserve, but maybe you deserve the world if you're willing to give up a point to have that much fun.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier when we were eating food yesterday. What if we just start dancing during the DT Hard Rock?
I don't remember. I was probably too busy with the food. In any case, Cheese now behind by 1% and a couple combo breaks, I think. Did get distracted a little bit by having a lot of fun during the swing section, the Ruby Chan section. But the second Ki comes in, and honestly, this isn't entirely comebackable, but Cheese will need to play the rest of the map a lot better than Vendel, and there is no part nearly as hard as the swing section where both players find their misses.
Vendel climbing up and up towards the 99 again, dropping a little bit, and Cheese has only been climbing since those huge outdrops when he was dancing.
The 1-6 into the 1-4 stream. Couple 100s from Vendel. But ultimately, wait, no, there's nothing ultimate about this. The gap is shrinking. There's still time. Cheese is playing cleaner.
It's dropping and dropping and dropping. You wouldn't think that when Vendel's act leading, but
is there
Cheese
enough
is
time?
climbing.
Is there enough time missed? I'm not sure.
There
It looks like it's stabilized.
It's just 1-4 left, I believe, so.
And it's just the outro. I think Vendel's got this. We are going to see no sweeps in the quarterfinals. We're not even going to see a 5-1. Vendel grabs a second off Cheese.
Yeah. One miss and against two miss. The accuracy, everything was so close to each other on both sides here. Vendelicious just holding on a little stronger and gets his second pick. Now Vendel has to find a map to play. I think we might see a hidden, we might see free mod, and that's what I'm expecting at least.
Yeah.
But we just have to see. I don't think there's a lot of there's not a lot of no mods that Vendel wants to play, and there's not a lot of hard rock that he wants to play against this Cheese.
Cheese says, I said I would lose all of my swag points after like physically moving his entire body during the sing-along section. I don't know. I think he sacrificed a point in a match for some swag points. In any case, it's 4-2. Cheese is a break ahead and needs to win either one of the next two maps or TB. Vendel needs to win 2 points. His pick, Cheese's pick, and the 8.8 star tiebreaker, Hirave, in order to win. Vendel's going to roll 2 out of I don't know what. What's that going to mean? Surely not No Mod 4. There's no way it's No Mod 4, of all things.
No.
FM2. Yeah, okay.
You know Vendel. You should know Vendel.
True.
He does not play gimmick.
No. Of all the players in this tournament, Aurora is the most likely to HDHR any free mod for obvious reasons. He grinds that shit a lot. He gets very good at it, and he's also just good at HDHR because of all that practice. Second is probably Vendel.
Yeah.
And Cheese is asking, are you serious? JK. It looks like we will see no HDHR then. Vendel,
Unfortunate here.
second most known for it. You tried it on this map. How'd it go?
I love this map with Hinharug. It's so funny.
Yeah. It did bite you a bit. It looked pretty hard with HDHR missed.
It was fun. I would say it's hard, it's fun to read, and it's fun to hit.
Yeah.
I haven't actually played this with a single mod. I just sight-treated Hinharug in match.
So she's saying serious now, as if, you know, the 5 points before DTHR weren't played in a very serious way, played very well. We'll see how it goes. And for the first time, perhaps all tournament, one of the first times for sure, Hard Rock versus Hidden.
We saw
one is
this
better?
in qualifiers. Vendel was the only person out of 2 people,
Yes.
like 1 or 2 people. I would say 1 out of 1 people that played this with Hidden. The other one was, I believe, Marshall Razor.
Yeah, early miss from Vendel. I think IOG did as well, but either way.
Oh, right, of course.
It was a vast majority that played the free mods with the HR. Why does Cheese have a high 99 on this? This map is, it's pretty close to polyrhythm. Of course, just as I say that, he loses almost an entire percent. Full 100's a pattern, very easy to do on a map like this. What rhythm is anything? No idea, man. And this Ki comes in, it's high scroll and it's high tech. No idea what's going on right now, if I'm honest with you.
I know Vendel has been practicing this kind of skill set for a while now, but
the miss.
the Landers might be the death of him. I know for sure if he was on his home setup, he would have a high 99 with Hinharug on this. But
That's ambitious, but he's looking good, mind you. Mid 98 with Hidden on this. Something very few here can accomplish. He's keeping PS with Cheese to the point where he's not totally out of it, but the advantage is very clear here. Cheese with the FC going as well as the ACK improvement. Or the ACK
I believe they
advantage.
might be on kind of similar 100 count. It's just that Vendelicious has missed
I
some.
think so. Slowpark kind of catching Vendel's accuracy here, but no combo breaks in sight. Good to know that I may have to practice free mod 2 to beat either of these players tomorrow. Cheese is gonna find a break. This just got a little more interesting.
Seems like a break on nothing though, so maybe...
Nah, everything is hard on this. Genuinely, there's not an easy note in this map. I say as we're on a Fusu section.
Now
Here
we're
we
going
go.
into another Ki section, a lot more tech parts. Cheese. Both players actually dropping a lot of accuracy on this part, and it seems like Cheese is definitely getting out better this time. Vendelicious another break, 2 compared to what Cheese's 1 break, and Cheese is gonna run away with a lot of score here. It's gonna take a lot for him to lose this map, as we have a quarter of the map left.
Look at this accuracy from Cheese. It may not look it when you've seen what people are doing to the rest of the pool. 98.7 on this with any mod is astounding. The 1316 section comes in. It don't even matter.
Gets Vendel a lot here. This section looks so incredibly difficult for Hidden.
It's slow, yeah, and slow isn't what you want on a mechanically difficult section with Hidden. It can make your life hell. Cheese gonna hit that crazy little burst. Feels very weird. No trouble for Mr. Stingy.
Yeah. And now we're at the end outro. Unfortunately,
There
for Vendel, Cheese is getting that another point, but valiant effort here from Vendel.
Yeah,
I think he did really good. Just unfortunate matchup here. I think if he would have played against any other in top 3, he could have gotten 3 points.
Perhaps.
Kind of scary against you, but
The
of the other
entire-
2, he could have definitely got way more points. It's just Cheese is just so good on Vendel's skill sets.
Killing the pull. Honestly, the entire 5-day crop this year, very, very impressive work. They made the entire top 4 sweat. I thought there was a very clear delineation between seed 4 and 5, big skill difference between those segments to where it was likely going to be sweeps.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I eat my words. 5-8 in this tournament were balling. They were damn good. But the Kings, well, the contenders for the throne at least, are here on your screen. Catch us tomorrow for Never versus Aurora Phasmata, seed 1 versus 4, and Over the Hedge 2015 versus cheesestingy, Yachio versus Kaguya, seed 2 versus 3. That's tomorrow on the main stage of Cabozos event. Catch us Friday. See you then. Thank you to the players. Thank you to Myth for casting with me. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.